Hello guys, welcome to Veterinary Studies YouTube channel. I am Mohammad Azhar Mehman. Topic which I am going to discuss today is related to our last lecture. If you haven't watched our last lecture, so I am requesting you to go through that lecture so you can better understand today's lecture. So today's our lecture is about Introduction to Veterinary Sciences. So in this we study about the fields or subjects which are included in veterinary sciences and their types or sub branches. So let's start. As we have discussed in our last lecture, veterinary sciences is subdivided into three branches. Number one, preclinical or basic veterinary medicine, which include veterinary anatomy, veterinary histology, and veterinary physiology. The second one is preventive veterinary medicine, and it includes veterinary microbiology, veterinary parasitology, veterinary pharmacology, and veterinary pathology. The third one is clinical veterinary medicine. It includes theriogenology, veterinary medicine, and veterinary surgery. So the thing which I have missed in my last lecture, which is preventive veterinary medicine, is act as a bridge between the preclinical veterinary medicine and clinical veterinary medicine. Because in preclinical or basic veterinary medicine, we study about the normal anatomy, histology, and normal physiological functions of animal body. In preventive veterinary medicine, we study about the causative agents which cause diseases. So when a causative agent enter into the animal body, it alters the normal anatomy, normal histology, and normal physiological functions, and this lead to clinical aspects of a disease in animal. So preventive veterinary medicine is act as a bridge. Without preventive veterinary medicine, you cannot reach to clinical veterinary medicine. Now, veterinary anatomy. It is the scientific study of structures of an animal body. Veterinary anatomy includes gross anatomy. In this we study about the structures which we can see by our naked eye, such as bones, muscles, etc. The second one is comparative anatomy. In this we study about the similarities and differences in the anatomy of the different species. For example, if we want to compare the anatomy of the ruminants and equines, in ruminants they have 13 pair of ribs in their rib cage, whereas equines have 18 pairs of ribs in their rib cage. Moreover, if we want to compare the digestive systems of ruminants and equines, ruminants have gallbladder in their digestive system, whereas equines lack gallbladder in their digestive system. Systemic anatomy. In this, we study about the anatomy of the different systems of an animal body separately. For suppose we have selected a skeletal system for study, then we have to complete it first before going to next system. So on the basis of the different systems of an animal body, systemic anatomy is divided into osteology. In this we study about the bones, myology about the muscles, arthrology about the joints, splanchnology about the visceral organs, neuroanatomy about the anatomy of the central nervous system, aesthesiology about the sense organs such as ear, tongue, and eyes. Veterinary histology. It is the scientific study of the microscopic tissues of an animal body. Veterinary histology includes general histology. In this we study about the different tissues of an animal body regardless of species. Like there are many species in animal sciences, and they have same systems and organs, but in general histology we are not going to compare anything between the species. We just study about the normal microscopic structures of different organs of animal body regardless of species. To know about the normal histology of different organs of an animal body. Systemic histology. It is the study of the tissues of the different systems of an animal body. Similarly, in this we study about the histology of each system of an animal body separately. Cytology. It is the study of the different types of a cell of an animal body. In cytology, as there are various tissues and cells in animal body, the study of each cell is said to be cytology. Histopathology. In this we study about the diseased tissue. For suppose we have a diseased animal and we took a sample by biopsy procedure and processed in a pathological laboratory and examined under the microscope, then it is said to be histopathology. Paleohistology. It is the study of a histology of a fossil animals. For suppose we have found a fossil tissue and processed in the laboratory and examined under the microscope, then it is said to be paleohistology. Now, veterinary physiology. It is the scientific study of a biological functions of a different systems of animal body. Veterinary physiology includes biochemistry. In this we study about the different biochemical processes which are take place in a living organism. So in this we study about the enzymes, hormones, metabolism of animal body and biochemical processes which are take place in animal body. The second one is systemic physiology. In this we study about the functions of a different systems of animal body separately. So based on the different systems of animal body, the systemic physiology is divided into gastroenterology. In this we study about the physiology of the digestive system, angiology about the circulatory system, pulmonology about the physiology of the respiratory system, cardiology about the physiology of heart, neurophysiology about the physiology of the central nervous system, nephrology about the functions of the kidney or renal system, endocrinology about the functions of endocrine glands such as thymus, pituitary gland, hypothalamus, testes, ovaries, etc. Now, veterinary microbiology. It is the scientific study of a microscopic organism which cause diseases in animals, such as bacteria, virus, fungi. Veterinary microbiology includes bacteriology. In this we study about the bacteria which cause diseases in animals. For example, anthrax, which is caused by Staphylococcus aureus. Virology. It is the study about the viruses and virions which cause diseases in animals. For example, PPR, Pestidespetitis ruminans, caused by paramyxovirus. Mycology. It is the study about the fungi which cause diseases in animals. Example, aspergillosis, which is caused by a fungi called Aspergillus. Now, veterinary parasitology. In this we study about the parasites which are concerned with the animals. Veterinary parasitology includes protozoology. In this we study about the protozoa which cause diseases in animals such as Babesia, Trypanosoma, Filaria. For example, Surra nagana is a protozoal disease caused by Trypanosoma brucei. Helminthology. In this we study about the helminths or worms which are found in animals. For example, Haemoncoccus, caused by Haemonchus contortus in small ruminants. Entomology. In this we study about the insects such as flies, ticks, Protozoa, worms, and insects are further classified in their subclasses. So, the classification of protozoa, helminths, and insects will be discussed in their respective lectures. Veterinary pathology. It is a science in which we study about the cause, origin, and nature of the disease. Veterinary pathology includes general pathology. In this, we study about the fundamental processes that are common to more than one tissue or organ. There are some processes which are fundamentally common in all the tissues of animal body, such as inflammation. In inflammation, there is a rushing of WBCs and RBCs at the site of inflammation. So such type of a study includes in general pathology. Second one is systemic pathology. In this, we study the diseases which affect particular systems of animal body. For suppose we are studying the diseases of respiratory system, then we have to study all the diseases which are concerned with the respiratory system. Then we should turn to next system and so on. Clinical pathology. It is a branch of pathology used in the diagnosis of a disease by laboratory method or procedure. For suppose we want to diagnose a disease by any laboratory procedure, such as malaria by rapid diagnostic kit method, or diabetes by random sugar level. So this is clinical pathology. Comparative pathology. It is the study of a diseases of animal and comparing them to those occurring in man. So there are certain diseases which are zoonotic, which can be transmitted from animal to human. Tuberculosis is one of them, which affect animal as well as human. If we compare the pathology of tuberculosis between human and animal, then it is said to be comparative pathology. Experimental pathology. It is the study of a disease which is artificially produced in animal. This type of pathology is just for research purpose. Chemical pathology. In this, we study those diseases which are caused by toxic substances, such as lead, which cause lead poisoning in ruminants, etc. Oncology. In this, we study about the tumors or cancers. Now, veterinary pharmacology. It is a science in which we study about the drug in all the aspects, like their uses, effects, and mode of action of drug. Veterinary pharmacology includes general pharmacology. In this, we study about the sources, route of administration, absorption, distribution, biotransformation, excretion of drugs, and factor affecting them. Systemic pharmacology. In this, we study about those drugs which affect on particular system of animal body. For example, there are so many drugs which affect on particular system, such as proton pump inhibitors, which affect on the digestive system, anesthetics, which affect on central nervous system. Chemotherapy. It is the study about the drugs or chemicals which are used for the treatment of diseases, like antibiotics, which are used against microorganisms, antibacterial against bacterial diseases, antiparasitic against parasitic infections, antiviral against viral diseases, antifungal against fungal diseases, anti-cancerous against cancer or tumor. Toxicology. In this, we study about the adverse effects of chemical substance on living organism. Now, theriogenology. It is the study about the reproductive systems of animals, such as anatomy, physiology, pathology, and clinical practices which are used in animal reproduction. Karyogenology includes reproductive anatomy. In this we study about the anatomy of reproductive systems. Reproductive physiology. In this we study about the biological functions of reproductive systems. Veterinary gynecology. It is the clinical study in which we study about the medical processes which are concerned with the health of female reproductive system. Veterinary obstetrics. It is the study which is concerned with the pregnancy, childbirth, and the postpartum period of animals. If we compare the veterinary gynecology and veterinary obstetrics, veterinary gynecology involves with the care of female health issues, whereas veterinary obstetrics involves the care during preconception, pregnancy, childbirth, and immediately after the parturition. Veterinary andrology. It is a science in which we study about the male health problems of reproductive system. Now, veterinary medicine. It is a branch of medicine which deal with the diagnosis, treatment, control, and prevention of diseases in animal. Veterinary medicine includes general medicine. In this we study about the clinical examination, diagnosis, and general systemic states. General systemic states include toxemia, septicemia, bacteremia, hyperthermia, hypothermia, etc. Systemic medicine. It is the study about the diseases which affect on the particular systems of animal body. Preventive medicine. In this we study about those diseases which are caused by any pathogen such as bacteria, virus, fungi, parasites. Preventive medicine includes ruminant medicine in which we study about the diseases of ruminants, equine medicine about the diseases of horse, donkey, mule, poultry preventive medicine about the poultry diseases, canine and feline medicine about the diseases of dogs and cats, swine medicine about the diseases of pig. Veterinary epidemiology. Simply, it is the study about the animal population at the time of outbreak of disease, or it is the study of the distribution and determinants of health related states and events in a specified population. For example, there is an outbreak of any disease in an animal population in a particular area. The study regarding this outbreak is called epidemiology, like how much area is affected, what is the source of infection, and how the disease is transmitted. This is all in veterinary epidemiology. Now, veterinary surgery. It is a branch of medicines which deal with the treating of injuries and diseases by any surgical procedure. Veterinary surgery includes radiology. It is a science in which there is the use of imaging technology for the diagnosis and treatment of diseases. It includes radiotherapy, X-ray, ultrasonography, magnetic resonance imaging, computerized tomography scanning. X-ray, ultrasonography, MRI, and CT scanning are used for the diagnosis purpose, whereas radiotherapy is used for the treatment of cancers or tumors. Anesthesiology. It is the science in which we study about the different types of anesthetics which are used in animals during surgery. Small animal surgery. In this we study about the surgical procedures which are used in small animals such as dog and cats. Large animal surgery. In this we study about the different surgical procedures which are used in large animals such as cattle, buffalo, sheep, goat. horse, etc. This is all about today's lecture. If you want to learn about the infectious diseases of all the animals, then don't miss my next video. If you like this lecture, kindly press like button. If you want latest updates regarding my YouTube channel, then press bell icon. And don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.